Hi everyone, Paul here with Newegg TV. Today's video is geared towards you college students out there. If you're heading off to college and you might have a little bit of free time in between classes and studying, you might be interested in this recent software release from a relatively unknown publisher. Blizzard Entertainment has recently put out Starcraft II. Now, I'm sure no amount of time is going to be lost to playing this game during the course of this school year, but if you are going to play, then maybe you want to improve your gaming experience. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a fairly modest gaming computer, and we're going to try a couple upgrades to see how it changes the performance and the experience while playing Starcraft II. So first of all, we have our price and performance PC build over here. Right now it features an MSI 890GX motherboard, as well as an AMD Phenom 2 X6 1055T 6-core processor. So we're going to start out with this ATI Radeon HD 5550 video card, which is a fairly modest budget price video card. We're going to see what kind of performance we get out of that. Then we're going to upgrade to this Radeon HD 5770. This is made by Sapphire. And then finally, we're going to try out this Bigfoot Killer 2100 network interface card. This is an add-on card. We'll see what sort of performance we get from this as opposed to the built-in network card that comes with our motherboard. So without further ado, let's plug in the 5550 from XFX and we'll get started playing some Starcraft II. Alright, so we've got Starcraft II loaded up. We're going to be using Fraps to measure our frame rate, and we also have the software from the Killer NIC card installed. The card's not installed yet, but we'll be using that software to monitor our ping. Currently we have the 5550 installed, and I've messed around with the video settings a little bit. Really, in order to get things stable, we're running at 1280 by 720 right now, and we've got most of the graphics quality settings set to about medium, and that's pretty much where I had to set it in order to make this playable. So I'm going to try a game out, and we'll see how things go. Queen can attack air? It's garbage. Queen shouldn't be able to attack air. You missed one. Oh, serious? Oh, that's not right. Weak. I got zerglings trapped in between stuff that I can't move out. Yeah. So I'm all done with game one, and throughout the game we were monitoring the ping with the Bigfoot Network's Killer Network Manager. We saw our ping capped out right around 300, which isn't too bad. Also with Fraps, we saw the frame rate varied right around 40 to 50 frames per second throughout the course of the game. In case you missed it, I was able to hold off the initial zergling rush, although I did lose an overlord early on. Important to note, queens can't attack air. I just now realized that. Fortunately, I was able to sneak an expansion out pretty early using the additional resources from that. I pumped out some zerglings, was able to take out my opponent's expansion, and then after I charged their base and took out the spire, they gave up. Anyway, we're going to pop in the Radeon HD 5770 now, as well as the Killer 2100 video network card. We're going to see what sort of performance change we get after making those upgrades. So with the Radeon HD 5770 installed, we've now loaded up Starcraft again, and the first and most apparent change is that Starcraft has automatically reset all of our video settings. So we're now up to the maximum resolution for this monitor, at least of 1920 by 1080, and all of the graphics, quality, resolution, everything has all been bumped up to the ultra settings. Fortunately, Starcraft II is very friendly for PC hardware, so even with a pretty decent mid-range card like a 5770, you can still play at full settings. We still have yet to see the performance of the killer network card, but we're going to play another game here and we'll see how that does. Alright, so test game 2 is complete. Looking at our killer network manager here, we can see that throughout the course of most of the game, it kept the pings pretty low. Definitely didn't go above 150, definitely wasn't hitting the 300 ping spikes that we were getting with the built-in network card. Did have one time when it jumped up to 500, but that was just a single time, so I'm guessing that has something to do with our DSL line that we're connected to right now. Frame rate with the video card was awesome. We got 60 frames per second across the entire game, and definitely being able to play at the much better 1080 resolution really improved the look of the game, as well as being able to read the little menus and everything as well. So overall, here's a couple examples of how you can do some quick upgrades for your computer that might improve your gameplay experience, especially if you're going to be playing a lot of Starcraft II this semester. One other thing that you might do if you want to improve your gaming, whether it be Starcraft II or any other video game out there, particularly a first-person shooter, would be to improve your peripherals. And the mouse is one of the key items that you use. So here we have a Rat7. This is made by Mad Catz. This is a very special gaming mouse. It's one of the most customizable mice that you'll ever see. We don't have time in this video to go over this, but we'll be following up with a full review of this mouse shortly. So thanks for watching today's review, everyone, and we'll see you next time on Newegg TV.